In today's segment, we're going to be talking about something that's very important. All you attorneys that's listening to me out there, I want you to get this. We're talking about settlements and a duty I believe you owe your clients when it comes to settlements. Now, for all you attorneys who are winning lawsuits for people and you advertise it, your personal injury attorneys, and you put it all over TV that I got this person $500,000, I got this person $100,000, you know, all the settlements that come about that make people come to your firm to get more settlements. I believe that the missing part to what you do and the part that I need to encourage you to do is to refer those people who receive those large settlements to someone who can make sure that that money lasts them a while and that that money has a purpose. Now, if you give someone a large amount of money who have never handled a large amount of money, once you get your part, I know you feel like you're done, they got to deal with the rest of it, but that should not be the case. They need some major financial education, and they need it quickly, because when they get their money, if they're not careful, between their family and all the needs that all of a sudden come up and all the things that people must have all of a sudden, you didn't have to have it yesterday, but now you gotta have it, and all that stuff, and that money goes through their hands like a hot knife through butter. And the only way it can be really beneficial to them is that someone has to say to them, I'm going to make sure just before we write you this check that you're going to sit down with someone who's going to develop a financial plan for you so that this thing that you are going to benefit from, this large insurance settlement, this large case settlement, this large inheritance that you're about to receive is going to be able to last you and get some things done. Now, we're not saying they can't buy a few nice things and all that stuff, but we are saying that it would be a shame for them to walk away and quit their job like many of them do and so forth, get the money, and then a year later they're completely broke. And that is just not correct, not right, and it's because of a lack of education. There's a scripture that says people perish for a lack of knowledge. And so here's the thing. I'm going to say to you, I need you to begin to contact our office to begin to have these people get at least a basic financial counseling session so they can deal with these settlements. And if they're getting them from large winnings, some of you all who got divorced and so forth. We had a person come to us, a divorce, a very sad divorce, a very tragic story, and so forth. However, she knows now that she will have money for the rest of her life. She has a home that's paid for, has a nice car to drive and all that, but she's never going to have to go to work again for the rest of her life. And she did not win hundreds of millions of dollars. But with a couple million that she did get, it's guaranteed that she's going to have it for the rest of her life. And it's in situations where it's growing higher than inflation, growing faster than the normal interest rates people are getting right now. So it's assured. And not only that, but that the money is going to be tax-free to her for the rest of her life. All the income's going to be tax-free, and if something happens, the money that comes into her family will also be tax-free. There will be no 1099 reporting. It is the best thing she could have ever done. And I know it comes out of a very tragic situation, but it allows for a tremendous end to that story. And I can't tell you how many people, but you can look it up yourself, who have won lottery winnings, won large gamblings, won large monies from lawsuits and all kinds of things, got big inheritance, and yet a year later, not even a year for some, all the money is gone. And the money is spent on depreciating assets, things you can't get the money back out of, just gone. Stuff they can't even sell. I mean, it's ridiculous. And that's why I am saying, help me help your clients. And if you're listening to me and you're a recipient of one of those large settlements and you don't know what to do, you don't know what's really going on, you're like the girl in Carolina and you're married to a prisoner and you're spending now $14 million so far has been spent on just keeping this guy out of jail. A total waste of money. But someone has to get involved to let her understand that you have to have a better plan for this money, because I know you think it's a lot, but it'll be gone if you keep it this way. And they charge her these large fees because they know she has the money. And my thing is, she needs to have a counsel with someone who will help her to understand that money has to have a purpose. Because there's also another saying that says, a fool and his money is soon parted. Because money does not belong in the hands of people who don't understand its value and its purpose. And so we want to help you to understand that we provide full settlement assistance. So if you're a divorcee, if you're the benefactor of a large lawsuit, if you have benefited from a large insurance policy, if you have winnings that you came from Vegas, wherever they came from, you won the lotto, you need a company that will talk to you, that cares about you and your generational prosperity. That's who we are. If we can help you, give us a call. Information is on the screen. Call us today.